And now, live from the studios of WHUC, this is Real Talk, where we get you something to talk about.
Good afternoon, and thanks for joining me on another edition of Real Talk. Here joining me today is Jacobus Roby from Twin Stakes in Meridian. How are you doing today, Mr. Roby?
I'm good.
Okay, so Roby, you went to Hines Community College here in Utica, but before that you went to Raymond. So how was the transition from Raymond to Utica?
Well, it really wasn't much of a transition because being in Raymond, I had worked in Raymond. I went to college in Raymond, so I kind of knew all the campuses. So when I came down to Utica, it was really, just kind of finding out what building I was supposed to be in. And then, I knew it from there because, like I said, working, I knew the campuses from the back of my hand.
What did you study when you were at Raymond?
I took up graphic design.
So how does that connect to what you're doing right now?
Well, actually, because of course when you're working in the news world, you may need different logos and things of that nature. So, of course, that gave me the skills I needed to create logos, as well as what I do now, just being out and a reporter, I can design logos for my business cards or things like that so people can get in contact with me and just get my name out there.
Okay. So, you came down here to Utica, you took the radio and television program, the best program. So, how do you think that this program in specific prepared you for your job?
How did this prepare me? Well, it wouldn't have been nothing without my instructor, Mr. Timothy Chrysler. He ran this program exactly how a news station is ran. So when I walked in the door my first day of the job, it was just like, it's another day at school. Like they literally told me on my second day when I went to go cover my first store, they were like, it's your second day you doing the store. I was like, I could have did a store the first day. That's just how good my instructor had trained me. So I really enjoyed taking his award-winning program, and it was definitely worth it.
Okay. Well, we will have more information after this break. Stay tuned.
Real Talk will be right back after this.
The Automotive Technology Program here at Hines on the Utica campus provides training for students to become automotive technicians. Training in automotive management, automotive engineering, and business operations are also components of this program. Students will be offered ASE certifications, NC3 certifications, ATEC Trainers certification, and Pro Cut Master certifications. Students who enroll in Hines Utica Automotive Program will be in a nationally accredited program, which now declares this department a STEM program. Men and women looking to jumpstart their career in a fast-growing broad field of technicians and engineering should enroll today in the Automotive Technology Program at Hines Utica.
And now, Real Talk continues.
Welcome back. And if you are just now tuning in, here joining me is Jacobus Roby from Twin Peaks in Meridian. So, what's it like to be a multimedia journalist?
Well, what it's like to be a multimedia journalist is basically, exactly how you all are being taught here. You come in, you pitch your stories, then you're out most of the day, in the community, getting your stories and all that. And basically, you're a one-man band. You're shooting your video, you're coming back, you're writing your script, you're editing. So it's basically exactly how it's ran here and just all, rolling with the punches all by yourself.
Okay. So you were just on the panel for an alumni panel discussion for navigating career path after graduation. How does it feel to be back on campus talking to students that you were just in their seats?
Oh, it feels so surreal. I remember when I pulled in, I'm back on campus, just coming. Like I almost got a little bit teary-eyed because I said, it's amazing how I was just, as you said, I was just like you all, and now I'm here to offer advice to help you all get to where I've got to. Not saying that I've made it because everybody has room for improvement, but just to say that I can go back and give back to the program that helped me so much. It's just so surreal.
How do you feel that you've grown since you first started in journalism until now that you have your job?
Have I grown? I've grown tremendously, I'll say. I know when I first started, I was more timid. I was hesitant in my editing. I was always like, I was basically scared to put myself out there, go and talk to like officials, talk to the police, talk to actual people, you know, to get how they feel. And now, I mean, I'll just walk out and just like me and you were having a conversation, you know, I walk up, hey, how you doing? Let me ask you a quick question, you know.
They real life people just like you and me.
Right, just like us.
Okay, so what was your most proud experience from school?
My most proud experience from school, I was gonna say that it was winning first place for TV at the MAB Awards, but it would have to be being able to go to England for the first time in Mr. Chris's program because I don't know if you were around, but me and some of the other classmates who were supposed to be going, well, they ended up backing out, and I was the only one who went. And I was so nervous, you know, because it's 10 days. I'm over there by myself, you know, like, how am I going to do it? And then not only did I do it, but when I moved into this position, starting out the first 6 months, I was by myself. So, you know, it was like everything that I went through in life, all those steps led me to where I needed to be today. So that would be my most proud moment, is going to somewhere that I never went and being able to show myself like, hey, you can do this.
So what was the most challenging part about your job? You said that you were the only one for about 6 months while you were on the panel. How did that feel?
Felt a little, like I said, you know, I went to England by myself, so I mean, it felt a little strange and a little, you know, familiar at the same time. But it, you know, I know it was hectic because you know you have news here, you have news there, people they're calling your phone, they want you here, they want you there, and you know you're telling them like, hey, I can't make it all. I'm just one person, but I'm gonna try to make it as much as I can.
That's really amazing that you did all that in the span of 6 months. But thank you for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And thank you for tuning in on another edition of Real Talk. I've been your host, Tamora Haymon. Until next time.